Alright, what is going on, peasants? My name is JB and we are back here today for our week 2 team builder and battle for the APA Academy. This week we are taking on the homie MattOshea and his Montreal Milotics, so be sure to go check him out in the description down below, as well as all the other coaches. I go show them some love and whatnot. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Matt's team. And yeah, so I'm doing that and yeah so thing on purpose, by the way. It's not like one of those crutches. Like 90% of the time when I do that, it's on purpose, just so you guys know. It's not like me not knowing how to speak. It's me doing that because it's funny and I'm me. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing Draft League for, you know, long enough to have like an educated or like a real opinion on this, and I've been playing Ubers Leagues for long enough to know that this is probably top 3 most broken teams I've ever had to prep for, and it's just not fun at all, boys. Like, bro, it's just like this matchup is so unbelievably bad. Like, his team is just stupidly good. I'm stalling so I can find my notes, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over Matt's team real quick. You can see he has the Ho-Oh, Tapu Koko with Z moves, Aegislash, Megalodios, Dugtrio, Amoonguss, Miltank, Seismitoad, Hawlucha, Bisharp, and Illumise. Yeah, he has all of that on one team. The only bad mon on this team is Illumise, and that's not even that bad of a Pokemon. I mean, it's pretty bad, but like it can baton pass and stuff, so I mean, like, it's not terrible. Yeah, this team is absolutely stupid. Just look at the first 5 Pokemon. What the hell? And then you add in Hawlucha to that. Like, how does one prep for this? It's, bro, it's, I got no words without. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the team. Yeah, like this team is stupid, and I'm really not looking forward to this game because his team is just gross. So yeah, first off, we have Cow, our Linoon, rocking the Papa Berry with Belly Drum, E-Speed, Stomping Tantrum, and Substitute. We have Speed for random max speed Seismitoad, and yeah, basically it's just a Linoon. We have Sub as a oh god, who suggested Sub? Aaron actually suggested Sub, like just as like a way to you know, play around Sucker Punches from Bisharp and stuff like that, and you know dodge Toxics and whatnot. You know, I didn't really need any other moves like E-Speed and stop ground coverage. Like, put in work. Like, if I can manage to get this thing set up in like in a good position, I could do a lot of work with this thing. It's also good for, you know, like King Shield plays with Aegislash, like reading that's also another thing that Sub's good for. But yeah, you know, if I can manage to, you know, get my Belly Drum up, like I can, you know, do a lot of things and stuff with this mod. So yeah, it's possible that Linoon can do some Linoon things this game, and that'd be really cool. Next up, we have Area 51, our Mega Mewtwo Y. We have Psy Strike, Shadow Ball, Aura Sphere, and Rock Slide, just 4 attacks. We have Speed for Jolly Ho-Oh, and or no, we have Speed for Coco / Jolly Scarf Bisharp. Like, it's the same sort of speeds here. Rock Slide, 2 KOs, Fizz Def, Ho-Oh, and the rest is just coverage. Just, you know, spam buttons until stuff dies. It's a Mega Mewtwo. That's kind of what I'm gonna just go for most of the time with this thing. Yeah, I just have coverage for the things I need coverage for. Aura Sphere hits, you know, stuff like Bisharp and Miltank. We got Shadow Ball for Megalodion and Aegislash. We got Psy Strike for Stab, as well as just doing massive damage to everything that isn't Ho-Oh, and because Ho-Oh is stupid. Ho-Oh is like one of the hardest things for me to kill. Like, if I can kill Ho-Oh, I can do, you know, that's one of the things I needed to take care of first is Ho-Oh, because that thing being gone just opens up a lot for my team. And yeah, so that's going to be the game plan. Just hopefully get rid of that piece of crap. Next up, we have James Franco, our Infernape Choice Bandit. I don't remember what the hell this thing is for. I just don't. We have Mach Punch, Stone Edge, Flare Blitz, and U-Turn. We have Speed for Jolly Ho-Oh. And then basically our game plan was this thing. He has a lot of stuff to switch into this. But if I could just U-turn every time until stuff gets low, Flare Blitz spam destroys his team once Ho-Oh is gone. Mega Lottie doesn't really want to be taking banded Flare Blitzes. It also doesn't really want to be taking banded U-turns. Obviously, it does outspeed, but you know, if it has a switch in on, you know, a couple banded Flare Blitzes, it won't be feeling good. It does have recovery, but you know, it's a thing. But yeah, it's just really, you know, very spammable against him, and you know, yeah, basically just U-turn every time until stuff gets low, and then come in and, you know, just clean with Flare Blitz and or Mach Punch or whatever. Yeah. Rock Punch is like 70, has like a 75% chance to Oko Dougie after rocks, so that's something worth mentioning as well that I just completely glossed over. Next up, we have Night King Arcurium Black with Ice Beam Z. We have Hail, Ice Beam, Earth Power, and Fusion Bolt. We're rocking a Z Hail set this week, boys. We have Speed for Ho-Oh, and this thing, if I can get a Z Hail up, like, look at his switch-ins. He doesn't really have the best switch-ins to this thing at all. Ice is another really spammable type against this team. Again, you know, like, once Aegis Slash is gone, but we do have Earth Power for that. His only Ice Resist is the Aegis Slash, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Thick Fat Miltank. Bit sharp, but that doesn't really want to be taking multiple hits and also, you know, Earth Power afterwards. But yeah, like, if I can get this thing, you know, set up late game, this is a very good late game cleaner. It could also be used as an early game breaker or just like a sweeper in general. Like, this thing can put in a ton of work if played well. Next up, we got old No Name the second, our Golurk with leftovers. We got No Guard, we have Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Ice Punch, and Shadow Punch. We are never OHKO'd by any Ho-Oh Brave Bird. Even Adamant Band never OHKOs us with Brave Bird, so the rest is just coverage. Stone Edge, obviously, with No Guard, is to OHKO the Ho-Oh. Like, this is basically our get out of jail button against Ho-Oh if we absolutely need to be able to live a hit. Like, if we have to sag versus Ho-Oh, we can always go into this, or if we ever get a free switch in versus Ho-Oh, like going for Roost or whatever. Basically, that's the game plan there. It can, you know, it's obviously our rock setter, and that's just sort of what it's there to do. And then last, but certainly not least, we have Wayward Son, our Mandibuzz with Rocky Helmet and Overcoat. We have Roost, Whirlwind, Foul Play, and Defog. We have Speed for Jelly Bisharp, and wait, nope, that's the wrong set. That is the absolute wrong set. So yeah, this basically, we slapped this on the team last minute. We originally had a Memento Gardevoir on the team to, you know, obviously Memento into Linoon and win, but I'm like, wait, he has a Bisharp. I don't really want a Memento in front of a Bisharp. That would be pretty damn stupid. So we decided to go ahead and give ourselves a Mandibuzz, which also gives us an actual Hawlucha check. We, you know, can Foul Play 2-hit KOs, both, can 2-hit KO both Mega Lottie and Aegis Slash if, well, Aegis Slash depending on his set. Yeah, and it can do a KO Mega Lottie if he's not Fizz Def, so it just gives us another out there versus those two things. And it's really just like, here is a Hawlucha check, Fizz Def, Mon that can, you know, foul play stuff and get rid of rocks. And Whirlwind out set up threats like the Hawlucha and whatnot. So yeah, that is a team. I'm not super confident in it, as you can probably tell, but we're going to try our best and see if we can't come out of here with a W and avenge last week's unfortunate loss. So yeah, I'll see you guys inside the battle right about now. Alright, so we are back here with the battle. You can see Mr. O'Shea ended up bringing a team of Seismitoad, Tapu Koko, Aegis Slash, Dugtrio, Mega Latios, and Ho-Oh. And yeah, like I said, this is one of the single most broken teams I've ever prepped for and had to play. So yeah, let's just not waste any more time. Let's just get right into this game, which should be interesting. Go check out Matt, of course, MattOshea. In the description down below, as well as all the other coaches. Just, you know, be sure to go check everyone out, show them some love, and yada 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 yada. So he's gonna live with Totally, which is a great nickname. I'll allow that one. That's a good name. So we end up leading up with old No Name the second, which is our Golurk. Obviously, we do not want to stay in here and take a Scald, so we're gonna switch out here. We don't want to let our Golurk get burned super early, so we're just gonna go right on into Mandibuzz, as he just goes straight for a knockoff, which is a solid play. Getting rid of any items, which of course, you know, is always an annoying thing, but yeah, he takes Rocky Helmet damage and knocks it off. Would not have wanted to lose our item on our Golurk, so we decided to switch out. Obviously, we were more so predicting a Scald. We go for a U-turn. You can see that actually does, like, or a foul play rather. It looked like the same animation, I don't know why, but you can see that actually does a solid amount of damage. He ends up landing a Toxic, which sucks. So yeah, that's something we're gonna have to deal with. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here and roost. I really, basically at this point, I'm just trying to not let rocks get up. Just trying to see when he wants to go for rocks, and he ends up going for them here, which is a thing that he can do. So I'm just gonna, you know, do my best to keep those off the field, because I really don't feel like dealing with them. You know, mainly for Kyurem. Kyurem kind of needs to be able to you know, just be alive and, you know, be able to not take that sort of damage just on switch in. I don't want to take rocks damage with Kyurem. I also don't want to take Rock's damage will die at noon, so I won't be at 75% all game, and instead of being at my should be 100%. So we're just gonna play the default game where I really I have nothing that likes pivoting into Seismitoad, and this always just seems to happen to me when I play this Pokemon. I just really never have a good matchup against this thing, and it kind of just sits in front of me and does way too much work because I guess I'm not good at bringing grass types to games or something. I mean, my grass type is a Torterra, so it's not exactly great for this situation. Then he could just Ice Beam it, so it's like whatever. Seismitoad is just, I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those mons that isn't like broken or anything, but it's just one of those annoying mons that I always seem to have issues with in my game. So we're gonna go for a Roost here, so he just gets his rocks right on back up. So I'm basically between foul play and stuff, I just want to end up in this and toxic damage. Obviously, I just want to end this exchange without rocks on the field. So I'm just gonna go for rocks here. Or go for defog here, and it's gonna get to the point where he could just spam rocks and I will end up dying to toxic. I believe I think it might actually be this turn. So yeah, just gonna go for rocks one more time. If it's not this turn, it's next turn, and yeah, we're just gonna, we go down to the toxic damage and we end up with rocks on the field, and I just completely wasted my Jesus, my Mandibuzz there for absolutely no reason. So we're gonna just go straight into Cow here. We've seen the Drain Punch, or no, have we seen Drain Punch? I don't think yeah, we've seen Drain Punch at this point. He's gonna go for it. I was kind of hoping he would just be baited out to switch, and unfortunately he was not. So I don't know, man. He was in range of E-Speed. I kind of was just thinking hoping he would, not stand and take that. So it's whatever. I just decided to try to go for a cheeky sub, and it did not pay off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click the dang button here. We're gonna get ourselves a nice belly drum off, and obviously with our gluttony, we're gonna get all that right back. So yeah, we maybe put in a little bit of work with young Cow here. He just goes for another Drain Punch, and as you can see, that will do quite a bit of damage, leaving us at a clean 9 HP. And for those of you who are paying attention, he was Rocky Helmet, and I just put myself in range of Rocky Helmet E-Speed, or Rocky Helmet damage with E-Speed, by being stupid and going for that sub. And yeah, my Linoon is just gonna die. So it took 2 Pokemon for me to get rid of a Seismitoad that was chipped pretty much the entire time, because I'm just really bad against that Pokemon for some reason. I just choke every time I see it. So he's gonna go into the Megaloti, and boys, this really shows, this part of the battle really shows the major flaw, absolute major flaw of this team, and that is the fact that I just cannot deal with Psychic types. Bulky Calm Mind users in general just absolutely destroy me. Especially with Mandibuzz gone, there was literally bro, this team just does not deal well with Psychic types, man. I don't know what else to say. I just go for rocks there. As he, of course, Mega Evolves and Calm Minds, and I'm like, well, crap. I can live 1. I can get a Shadow Punch off. It's not gonna really matter. He ends up going for the Shadow Ball. I live 1 like Draco Meteor or Psyshock, but I don't live that, and I'm dead. And that's big time on Fort. So we kind of just have to go into Area 51 here and hope for a crit Psystrike. But even that won't kill, because it just won't, because it's a Megaloti. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the Mega Evolve, get off our Psystrike, and just hope for the best. But yeah, it's looking real bad for ya boy. Actually, I go for Shadow Ball because it ends up doing more. I remember calculating that, and yeah, you can see it does a lot of damage. We get a Spit F drop, which would have allowed the second one to kill. He goes for Draco, and I'm dead, which is big time on form. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's at -1 special attack now. I can at least go into Cure and Black and click Z Hail and maybe get the differential down a little bit. So yeah, we'll just bring in the Night King. He ends up taking rocks, which leaves him at 75%. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he's at -1. That should be fine to just go for Z Hail. I'm playing it up because you can probably tell what happens here. So yeah, he just goes for Draco, and Kieran Black does not live a -1 Draco. TIL. Megaloti is broken. So that kind of sucks. So yeah, Kieran Black just dies. And we can go into James Franco, which is named different. I don't know why I named it that. Don't ask. I could not tell you. But yeah, we're just going to go for a... he's going to jump another Draco. And that's going to do some damage. And, we can actually live a hit, so that's cool. We actually take 1, so that's clean. I go for Stone Edge and miss. Oh yeah, this is my last one. Stone Edge was the only chance I had, which is walking into Stone Edge and critting every single one. I am banded, of course, so that was my only chance, was him being so Coco, and yeah, like, spoiler alert, I don't have a chance, kind of. Like, if you haven't figured that out yet, I kind of got bodied this game. And we go for Stone Edge, well, you do manage to kill the Megalotti, just like way too late, and then, you know, I couldn't have, you know, done that earlier because he didn't have drops earlier, so yeah, he goes into Aegislash, which is another mon he has on this team because this team is broken. And yeah, you're just gonna go for the Shadow Sneak and pick us off and end the game, and my suffering, because yeah, this is a real painful game, boys, to play. Like, I played horribly the first few turns with Mandibuzz, and you know, from there just realizing that any time any Psychic type clicks Calm Mind against my team, I lose, especially if that Psychic type can have coverage for, you know, Mandibuzz. Like, it's just real bad times. So yeah, with that being said, guys, be sure to go check out Matt. It was a good game. He just completely destroyed me. There's no real reason to or there's no other real way to say it. I just got plain and simply destroyed. I don't even think it was prep. Like, the prep was good. I just played terribly. Like, I don't think it was a thing. Like, anything I could have changed in prep would have, you know, made that game like any different. I just played plain and simply terribly. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in week 3, and hopefully we can bounce back from this horrible start. Peace out.